What's going on, guys? It's Buffy here, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I usually don't talk to you guys, directly with what I'm doing now, but that's what I'm doing. I thought I would talk about my high school experience. Yay! I attended Hudson High when I was in 8th grade through 8th grade through 12th grade. When I hit my freshman year, which I made a video about my freshman year 4 years ago now, or I guess 3 years ago, 4 school years ago, and you can go watch that. I'll link it in my bio if you want to hear more about my freshman year. So my freshman year, I played field hockey and ice hockey. So field hockey, I had the pleasure of being on the varsity field hockey team for 3 years. So I started varsity my sophomore year and played varsity and was captain my junior and senior year, and I loved it. Great group of girls. I loved my coaches. They were fantastic people, and I'm still friends with them. My ice hockey experience, very, very different story. I started playing on the high school team when I was a freshman, and it didn't go well for me. I will say this, and I mean it, I love the girls on the team. We were just very, very different people. I had a lot of different beliefs, and I did things very differently than a lot of them. I also had problems with ice hockey, with the coaching. Going into my sophomore year, I put a lot of effort in trying to get more in shape and get more prepared for ice hockey, so I worked really hard, and my season ended up being not what I expected, to say the very least. It wasn't great. Again, I had a problem with the coaching style and how everything turned out at the end, and I decided to quit ice hockey. I knew it was time for me to move on. I wasn't getting playing time as a goalie. I was kind of in a loop, and I didn't want to get stuck. And it was really difficult letting those girls go that I believed were my friends. I quit ice hockey, and I decided I have to do something else productive. So all my life, I've been interested in making movies, in acting, and storytelling. But I thought, well, maybe I could do some theater stuff. So I dipped my toes in the water a little bit, and I auditioned for the Hudson High School improv troupe when I was a junior. And honest to God, changed all of it. It changed my life. I will preach Mr. Reinhardt, who was our director, and I will sing the praises of so many people that I did that with, because honestly, they helped me find a side to me that I didn't know that I could find. So going into my senior year, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take the Advanced Theater Studies class. Before, I had been in one play. I really had minimal experience, and in that one play I had 3 lines. And I had done a couple improv shows. I had minimal experience, but I went up to our theater director, Miss Mackenzie, and I said, I really want to do this. I want to see if this is for me, and I feel like it is, and I want to take a chance. And she said, okay, do it. So I signed up for Advanced Theater Studies, and I was able to do so much at Drama Society. It again changed my life. I was able to meet so many amazing people who were actually real friends. Being able to act on stage and do all that was just amazing for me, and I think this year especially has been the strangest in how much I've changed freshman year to my senior year. One of the things that I don't like about high school is that you feel the need you have to join a group. You have to be in one group, which always deterred me from doing drama stuff, because I'm I'm not just a drama kid. I'm a film kid. I do trivia. I don't want to just be a drama kid. And I don't want to be stuck in that group. Those kids are weird. And I don't want to be weird. I want to be popular. And I realized, like, oh my gosh, I don't even care anymore. When I got to my senior year, I was like, I don't care what people think of me. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to have a good time with it. And my advice to kids who are in high school is do more than one thing. You can play a sport. I played field hockey all through high school. You can play a sport and do theater. It's not you're an athlete or you're a drama kid. You can be an athlete and a drama kid. It's okay. Don't be limited by your group. There were a couple experiences this year where I kind of learned how amazing theater was, and some of those things included I saw my first Broadway show, which was Waitress, which was amazing, and then I got to go on the drama field trip, so I got to see Hello Dolly and Come From Away. Got my shirt on. And I think the most life-changing show, I think, for me was I went and saw Mean Girls, the musical. And Tina Fey, I love you dearly. If you ever get to see this, which you probably won't, but if you ever do, just thank you, because you changed my life along with that entire Mean Girls cast. I think Mean Girls kind of opened the door for me for musicals and how powerful that they can be. A musical that I am obsessed with right now is Heathers the Musical. If you haven't listened to it, just go listen to it, because it's amazing. Dead Girl Walking, I love that. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about musicals. This is about high school, but these are musicals about high school, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Just go listen to more musicals, become more cultured. Long story short is, don't limit yourself to one group. Expand your horizons. Gain as much knowledge as you can, because by doing things that you never thought you would do, you may find something that you really love, like I did. So I guess I kind of talked about sports and activities, but I'll talk about grades, I guess. I think junior year was by far the hardest year for me. I didn't sleep. I can tell you right now, I would stay up till 1 or 2 every morning doing homework. But honestly, senior year has probably been the best year ever. I think just be yourself and everything will be okay. It's a lot easier to be yourself than it is to pretend to be someone you're not. My next topic is I'm going to talk about relationships, something that I don't really know a lot about, but I feel like I can talk to you guys about. Why not? This isn't no secret. I've never had a boyfriend. I know, right? I think I'm like the total catch. I'm funny, I'm smart, I'm semi-good looking. On relationships, it's okay to not have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I don't know if you're a boy or girl. It's okay to not have a significant other. I really struggled with that for a long time, but I realized that they say that there's plenty of fish in the sea, but not the Red Sea, okay? There weren't really a lot of fish to continue on with this analogy, there weren't a lot of guys that, I guess, shared my beliefs and my interests and stuff like that. So it kind of does suck that I've never had a boyfriend, but that's okay, because I've had some really good friends that are just friends that have really shown me the way and helped me and allowed me to get to the person I am today. So, on to our last topic. We're going to be talking about college. And I'm sorry that this video is really long. I don't usually get to talk to you guys, but you guys can leave some comments if you want me to do some more of these, because they're pretty easy to make. And I think I have a good personality. Or maybe I don't. Maybe that's why I'm single.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Okay, college. The college application process. Definitely not what I thought it was going to be like. At all. Like, at all. So, going into my senior year, I had an idea of what I was going to do and where I was going to go. So the colleges that I applied to were Emerson, NYU, BC, and BU, St. John's University, and Fitchburg State. And I only applied, I had my mindset, I was like, I'm going to go to Emerson, I'm going to go join my friend Jared over there, and we're going to have a great time, and it's like such a cool school, it's in Boston, it's going to be so much fun. And long story short was, I didn't get into Emerson, or BC, or NYU, or BU. the schools that and I'm going to tell you my GPA, I had a 4.061, and I didn't get into any of my top schools. A little bit awkward. The two schools that I had left were Fitchburg State and St. John's University. I was like, oh my goodness, I have no options. I need to apply to schools last minute. So I applied to, wicked last minute, I applied to Mass Art. My grandma went there, but I don't know why. Anyways, I wanted to be in a city, I guess. I applied to Mass Art. I applied to UMass Boston, and I applied to the University of Hartford. And I got into all three of those schools. But I was so freaked out that I didn't have a lot of options, that I was like last minute applying to all these schools, wasting a lot of my money, by the way, because the obvious choice was right in front of me. I'll get to that in a minute. So I had a big problem, because I was like, well, none of the schools that I really wanted to go to, they accepted me. So what am I gonna do? I then was like, well, Fitchburg has the best program. I never toured the school, by the way. I just applied because I heard they had a really good program. So I looked at my options and I was like, I guess we'll see what's on the table. So I went to the Fitchburg State Student Acceptance Day, and oh my gosh, I was blind the entire time, because that school, I loved it. It's amazing. If you haven't been to that campus, it's so nice. And not only are the grounds nice, but like the people are fantastic too. Everyone that I talked to at that school was so welcoming, and I think after that student acceptance day, I was like, I think this is where I'm gonna go. I'm going to Fitchburg State, and I'm so excited. The point of what I'm trying to make here is that I felt like I had to go to some named school. But what I realize now is that it doesn't matter. The name of the school doesn't matter. It's a scam. It's so annoying. I think guidance did me so wrong. Honestly, so wrong. And they do everybody wrong at least at Hudson High School, where they push you to go to like these prestigious schools that are $60,000 a year. Nobody can afford that. It doesn't matter. I'm getting the same education at Fitchburg as I am at Emerson, and I'm paying virtually nothing. Like, I'm not gonna have to take loans when I go to Fitchburg. But if I had, let's say, theoretically, I went to Emerson, I'd be $200,000 in debt. It's insane. This is an adult decision. Like, you're 18 now, or I'm 18, or you're about to be 18, and you need to make a decision that's gonna be smart. So be smart about where you go to college. That's my advice on college. My final thoughts here. High school kind of sucks. It's cliquey. It's kind of not fun at times. But be yourself and everything will be okay. Please, if you stayed and watched this whole entire video, like it down below and subscribe. I'm pointing at things and I don't really know where the buttons are, but I'm pointing. You can go follow me on Instagram at Buffy on the Street. You can follow me on Twitter at bcatella. If you want more videos like this, me just talking to you, maybe some collabs with some local YouTubers, let me know. I can talk about some of my favorite Broadway shows. I can talk about some of my favorite movies. Whatever you guys want. Thank you guys for watching this long video. I hope you learned something, or maybe you didn't, but that's okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. 'Cause I'd rather be